All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. Listen, it's the last Monday of 2021, y'all. I looked at the calendar today. I'm like, this is the last Monday of 2021. That is insane. That is crazy. Yeah, that is so insane. Um, so insane. And so, with that being said, it's the last week. It is the last week. And so, what do you guys have planned? Um, like, what's your focus for this last week? And then, how are you preparing yourself to really be ready to start off January 1 on like a solid foundation? So, for me, I know this week I am focused on closing out a bonus, like a cycle. Like I have DTs in there. There's some customers that need to be gathered on my end. And of course, some of those need some of the DTs they still need four and one. I have two of my friends. One has a friend but needs the customers. The other one has the customers but need the friend. So I'm definitely going to complete those two cycles. That's the bare minimum by the end of the week. But then as far as preparing, like I am getting my list together. There's something coming on Wednesday. We don't know what it is. And so I'm most definitely getting my list together. So as I'm going through my follow-ups, I am like my hot potentials, loyals, and distributors, like the ones that are like hot, like maybe got a cart, got the price, didn't watch the video. We didn't have some conversations. Like I ain't writing everybody down, but like the hot ones that are right on the edge, I'm writing those down so I know that I have them and I'll be able to blast them out. If you're not a person who likes to write down, I'm a pen and paper person, but you can do this in Connect too. So like you can get your Connect list ready. This is something that I did going into conference of 2019, I want to say. I went into conference with list. And when I tell you I was so prepared before the follow-up, when the BBK discounted kits or whatever, and even when they dropped the new product for loyals, I have all of my lists together. So it was just so easy to do the follow-up and get and blast out those messages. So make sure you're preparing in that way. And then also I'm doing purging. So I'm deleting a lot of friends, even more so than what I've been doing. I'm cleaning out closets, like literally purging my house too. So like, how are it? Because I'm decluttering everything, because if there's clutter around me and I'm leaving things unkept and all of that, that means that's the same thing that's going on in my mind. So if I declutter my space, that also means or allows me to be in a place to declutter my mind and also not leave things unkept in the present, so that I'm not leaving things unkept in my head. So just really making sure that I'm creating myself a foundation, a strong solid foundation to springboard into 2022. So that's my spiel. So what y'all got? What y'all doing? What's y'all focus? I know that if you put it out there, you have a focus, you're more likely to hit the target. So what's your focus for this week, and how are you preparing yourself to be on solid ground going into 2022?
I'll go first. It's been a minute. So my plan is to just get back to the basics, sending the messages and doing the things. Um, I feel like this whole month got away from me because I hadn't been feeling good with COVID. So just getting back to sending messages, following up, and just doing the things so that going to this new year, I'll have all of those things set up and the customers will come and so will the friends. So
Okay, so of course I'm new, but I don't think I'm new to the point to where I don't know what to do. I know a little bit, but I wanted to say this. I took my husband to the Dallas Cowboys game last night, and when the game started, they had Michael Irvin to get on the he was on the big screen and he was giving them motivation, And one thing that stuck with me, not for the football game, but for me, he said, we win together. And he said, we are going to, when you come out, we're going to play hard from kickoff until they kick us out. And so that stuck with me because it said that he gave me that motivation, put a little fire under my feet to say that I'm about to run as fast as I can, as hard as I can, and with consistency until, not even until I get what I want. And I'm going to run till I can't run no more. But for this week to finish strong, I want to close another 4-1, and I also want to help my DT close a 4-1. So that's called finishing strong for me. So yeah.
And congratulations on completing your cycle, your first one. So congratulations.
Terry, where you going? It looked like you were muted. Okay. So I'm excited this week to finish out my bonus and then also help my newbies get a 4-1. Actually, 2 newbies I want to help get their 4-1. One just needs 4 customers. And so I'm really excited about that. And then I just got a text message this morning, like, okay, where do I sign up? I'm like, okay, Jesus, however you want to just bless me this week. My arms are open, okay, for that. So I'm excited because I really feel like I've been set up to win. So just following up, like Brittany was saying, making the list. So getting my follow-up list ready, even getting dates, like, because a lot of people have been telling me not right now, after Christmas. So now it's after Christmas. What time, what's the date, that we're going to get your order in. I want you to be set up for success for the beginning of the year because you already know you want to lose weight. So really locking in a date and a time, getting their phone number. So I'm not really focused on carts. I'm focused on getting their phone number and getting the time so I can call you and put it in. And really just partnering with my friends so that I can get them with that same sense of urgency. So it's not just me, but it's them also working on their bonus as well. And then just list. Like to this week is just heavy on the follow-ups, going months back, just following up because people are going to be ready with the brand new me and all that. And I want to make sure they remember it's me, that you want to get this with. So I'm excited for this week. Just getting all the things ready for the announcements and all that stuff too. I won't see the announcements until Thursday. So I definitely have to be prepared for it before it even comes. So I'm excited this week going into the new year.
The question was, what is your focus for the week and how are you preparing yourself for 2022? So the foundation.
I'm about before I go into my appointment. I'm not gonna show you how my baby because I'm right there. Hi guys. All right. So here's the thing. I am excited. I'm pumped up. I was just telling Brianna, I have so many follow-ups out there that I know that I can finish my bonus. It's still the focus for me. So my goal is to close my second cycle today, which I just need 3 customers, and then to close my third cycle for my bonus, which is 8 customers there. So in all, I need 11 customers to close my bonus, and then I can begin to work on my second bonus. Miss Kizzy was a part of my second bonus because I needed the distributor on my front line, and so I have to close my distributor on my front line for 1. So that is my goal. I'm excited. I'm excited about my weight loss. I'm actually about to get my clearance. Already flaming it, so I can go back to working out. And like I told the leaders this morning, Rachel is a problem. I'm gonna take y'all money for this snapback. So I'm excited to share my journey going forward. And I'm already slimming down. I'm already back to my celery. My husband told me this morning that when I drink my celery and what you say, my celery and my what? What you say? And my oatmeal. I started eating my oatmeal again. He said when you drink your celery, you start eating your oatmeal again. He said, I know I got my wife back. So I'm back in a position to where I'm just excited. I'm excited about going forward. I'm excited to get back to me. It's been a great year growing Zoe, but now I'm about to get my life back together. And so I'm geeked. I'm geeked up about the income. Renewed my why yesterday on so many different levels. Just the reality of where I am and the journey of what this business will allow me to do, and take it to the next level. Brianna and I, we talked about our trips for 2022 and where we want to take our family, and even just something as simple as people don't go on family vacations, but we take several. We get to renew our excitement about about the leadership retreat and all the possibilities of what's to come in 2022 conference, and bumping up our ranks, and it just all the things. There's just so much to be excited about, and you can't wait until 2022 to make it happen. It starts now. It actually already started a month ago, and so if you're already going and moving forward, then you're ahead of the game. And so I'm geeked on whoever wants to come with me. I'm excited. People like Miss Kizzy get me more excited because they're excited about their life and the possibilities, and they're not stagnant. And so if you have been here for a while and you're in a place of stagnation, or you just, you kind of just twiddling your thumbs or trying to figure it out, like get it together, because you will only attract what you are. And so my excitement, I believe it's going to attract the right people into my business that are excited and hopeful for what's to come, because that's all it is. There's so much that goes with hope. And when you have hope for tomorrow, you can move different. And so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for people who are going to be consistently making an extra $2,000 a month. And it's how much of a blessing it's going to be. I'm hopeful for all the things that we've learned along these years to finally be implemented. I've been here for 8 years, and just the knowledge that we have going into the next 8 years, it's just exciting. It's exciting. And so thinking about people who are going to come in and use the money to really pay off debt, and then to stay out of debt, and being okay with a Christmas that may not be extravagant blessing, or starting Christmas shopping in like September, you know what I mean? Instead of worrying about trying to get a bonus in December to pay for Christmas, being like our grandparents and going out and creating a Christmas fund, just being good stewards of our money instead of being irresponsible. And so I'm excited. I'm excited if you can't tell, and it's going to be great. And I mean, you can watch me or you can join me, because at the end of the day, and that's ultimately the kind of perspective that you should have. People can either watch you or they can join you. And I'm telling y'all the same thing. You can watch me, or you can be a part of, instead of just being a fan that's over on the sidelines, you can actually be a part of the money that's coming in, a part of the life changes that are coming in, a part of the weight loss journey and the abs and the toned thighs. Okay, you could be a part of that, or you could just watch your girl get her life together. Either way, it's happening. So I'm excited, and I'm glad you guys are here with me.
I'm glad you said that, Rachel. I literally just said that this morning. Like, hey, you can either get in the game or you can be on the sideline. But either way it go, you need to be in the game or you need to be on the sideline cheering me on, because it's still going to happen regardless if you're in the game or you're not in the game. Thank you. Period.
Who's excited? I mean, I am excited. Like Rachel said, look, I'm excited for all of the new. I'm excited. Like these new distributors are a different breed. Like I'm like she said, when you change your perspective and you grow because you attract who you are, you start to attract more different people. Like I'm telling you, these newbies are something different, and I'm super excited about them, teaching them how to truly work this business. That's one thing that I love about this opportunity is I truly get to equip people with a way and a means to truly change the trajectory of their family's legacy, change the way that they look at life, give them hope for tomorrow, give them that hopeful spirit, that joy, that just the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm telling you, that gets me so excited. And so who is ready? Like, if you watched Rachel's live this morning, she said you don't have to wait to the new year. You don't have to wait to the new year to get things started. You don't have to wait till a Monday. Like, start now. Like, start now. I tell everybody all the time, like, I like, my boom seasons in my business are like, I want to say March to May, but it doesn't start in March. It starts now. It started in October. And so, like, Cash, you don't know what the question is? And so, and so, like, get pumped up now. Like, if you're not pumped now, get pumped now, like, for real, because you, like, your energy, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. Your energy is going to trickle down on your potentials, on your team. Like, so get pumped up, get excited for the new. Don't look at what you see now, what you've seen over the last couple of months. Don't ponder on that. If anything, use that as knowledge to make 2022 better. Build off of it. Look at yesterday for merely information and take hold of it and walk forward into your new. Like, because he's doing a new thing. When I tell y'all, the energy that these new distributors are coming in with is insanely different. It's insanely different. And I'm so excited about it. And so use yesterday for merely information to build on and make your tomorrow a better tomorrow. And so the question is, what's your focus for this week? And what are you doing to prepare your foundation, your solid foundation for 2022?
Brittany, I'm gonna hop in real quick. Oh, sorry, Erica, just real quick. You were talking about what you said was funny, because I was like, I did a live about not waiting until like this week, right? Or whatever, not waiting till the new year, because you already know what you want. Right? You already know, like for me, I already know I want to lose 60 plus pounds. So why am I waiting to the new year to start a New Year's resolution to say New Year and me? No, I'm going to work out today. Like, I'm going to work out last week. Like, I'm going to do the things that I know is going to contribute to me getting to my goal next year, but I'm going to start it now. So the same thing with our business. Like, we already know we want the ranks. We already know we want the promotion. We already know we want these bonuses. So why wait until January 1st to get it done? Why not plant the seeds now? Because we know you don't plant a seed and then go and pull it up. Like, you don't do that. You have to plant it and then water it and let it grow. So it just makes sense to be proactive instead of reactive, especially in this season where we know we're going into something great. So it's like just not waiting for us to get some more sauce, to get some more juice. Like, you already equipped, you already know what to do. The things, PMF, SDPD, like those things will get you what you want, and it's just like not looking for the more, but just doing what you already know what to do.
You know what? That's so good. Sorry, Erica.
You're fine. I just gonna have it on mute for when I could jump in. Go ahead.
I just want to say one thing. Now, the PMF and SDPD, that is going to get you what you need for sure, like Robin said. And I want to give you guys a word of encouragement. Even when you get in those places to where you can get, I don't know, bored, or it's like, man, this is mundane and I don't want to do this, or you get into a place where you have a block for messaging, because I had a block for messaging last week. I did. And so you just really have to put yourself in a place of, like Lachelle was saying, it doesn't matter if I feel like I want to message or not. It doesn't matter if what I feel like. I'm going to do this because I know what I want. And so like literally last week, I don't know, when it came to messaging, like following up, like I just really didn't want to do it. But at the end of the day, I sat there with Cass and I said, Cass, okay, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here for this hour and we're gonna send these messages. And like we held each other accountable because both of us had a block and we didn't want to message. But at the end of the day, it don't matter what your feelings say, what you do or don't want to do. You know what you want, and when you know what you want, that is going to combat any excuse, any hurdle, or anything that you may come up against because you got your eyes on the prize. So I just wanted to say, yes, Robin, like she said, do your PMF regardless of whatever, because that's going to get you what you need.
I just wanted to go ahead and piggyback on what you guys were saying as far as not to wait until Monday or to the New Year's to start your goal, because I decided to actually get back into the gym. And it was yesterday, a Sunday. Like, who goes to the gym on a Sunday like a normal person? But I decided to go to the gym on a Sunday. I was like, okay, it's my day one. And I was really excited because I saw that Robin had posted with her arm day too. So I was like, okay, I'm on track for arm day or whatever. I'm just excited because I'm getting my body moving. And for me, whenever I sit down and I'm sedentary, is that the right word? I just slow down altogether. So getting that active again and getting my body moving and not giving myself the excuses also helps me with life and with the business and everything like that. So even if it's something as you might think it's little, but it's very important just to get your body moving. Because when you get your body moving, then your mind will start moving and then you'll start dreaming again and then like everything. So for me, going to the gym was amazing yesterday. I did a nice little arm and back workout that my husband had wrote out for me. Then he gave me legs day today. I'm gonna do that after this. But it's good because now I'm starting to think like, okay, I'm in a mind frame of how I was when I was consistently working out. I felt like I was on a schedule. I had a time for this and I had a time for that. And now it's just like, let's get back into that routine. Yes, it's a routine. And yes, it may seem mundane, but sometimes the mundane is what we need. And my pastor had preached a really good sermon yesterday saying how the Lord's not going to put more on us than we could bear. And he reminded us of when he was going through a hard time, and he was talking to our bishop, and our bishop who had passed away had told him to set an alarm for every 30 minutes, every hour on the hour, and it would just be a praise break. Like, God, thank you for letting me get through this 30 minutes. God, thank you for letting me get through this hour. Set that alarm and just give God thanks for letting him get you through that hour. Okay, we have message blocks. I have message blocks. Sometimes I don't want to send a message. Sometimes I don't want to post. It's just like, God, thank you for getting me through this hour. Go on to the next task, reading your book, doing your personal development, sending the messages, doing follow-ups, working out, cleaning the house, all the things we know we're supposed to do. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to set the alarm for every hour and be like, God, thank you for letting me get through this hour. And just remembering to stay in that mind frame of gratitude. And I think with me moving forward, so this is how I'm moving forward into the new year, me moving forward into the new year, intentionally setting that hour for gratitude, I know I'm going to move different. I'm going to see everything in a different light. So it started off about getting my body moving, doing what I love, because I love lifting. I just use the excuse of school and things of that nature, but it's just like, no, you got 30 minutes, you got 35 minutes, however long it takes to get your workout in, just go and do it. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get back into the gym consistently and stay in the gym consistently, and then also going forward in the business. There's so many things that I have been sitting on and just twiddling my thumbs, and I don't want to be left behind anymore. I'm ready to go, but it all starts with me. One, it starts with me moving my body, getting my mind together, and just taking one step at a time. And then each step, I'm going to have to say, God, thank you for that step. Taking another step, God, thank you for that step. And then I'm going to look back and it's going to be like, wow, I have come so far. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Something that I learned yesterday from going to the gym, from my pastor's word to like me reflecting over the years. Just like you gotta have that excitement because like what you exude, you're gonna get back. Is that the right word? I think that's the right word. I don't know. You're gonna get back. So yeah, so I'm excited.
That's so good because one of the things, sorry, Cass, one of the things that I did that helped me get consistent was getting consistent and working out. It's so crazy because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so for the life of me, I just could not get consistent with my business. I just couldn't. I don't know. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick something outside of the business to get consistent in. And once I get consistent in that, and then it'll spill over into every other area. And literally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get consistent at working out. Got consistent in the gym, and literally it started to spill over in every other aspect. Another thing is discipline. When I get disciplined with my eating, I get disciplined in everything. Like I get super disciplined. And so that's one thing that I was talking to my family about. They was like, I was telling them, I'm gonna start my meal plan in the new year. And they was like, why? Because you gaining weight, like you gain your weight back or something. I'm like, not necessarily, but when I'm disciplined in eating, I'm disciplined in every other aspect. And so that's good, Erica. Like, if you're stagnant or you just can't get right in one area, pick something else, get consistent or get right or whatever you're working on in that area, and it'll spill over in other areas as well. So that was good. It's really good.
You can go now, Cass.
Right, I was just gonna say, go ahead, Cass. Erica, you had said something else. Oh man, I wanted to say something about what it was the last. Do you remember what the last thing you said?
It was me walking in gratitude, setting my alarm every hour. Thank you, God. Taking something step by step. Oh, I don't know.
It was before that.
Can I say something about working out?
Yep.
So a lot of people, like I work out quite often, and when I don't work, I'm at the point now where if I don't work out, I'm not okay. And a lot of people associate just working out with weight loss, but working out, actually, if you look into what happens when your body releases endorphins, it actually like interacts with the perception, your brain perception of pain and a lot of different other emotions. So working out, if you can disassociate it with like, oh, I gotta work out and oh, this is what I gotta do, lose weight. Working out is good, yes, Robin, for your mental health. Like it's really good for the way that you feel. Like with me and losing my grandfather last week and having to come to Chicago and do all of this stuff for the preparation for the funeral and stuff like that. Like working out, it was something that I had to do. Like I'm like, I have to work out. Like I'm missing it. Like I have all of this pent up. Like I have to release it in a positive way, because that's another thing. If you don't release it in a positive way, it can come out a whole another way. And we all know it could turn into, substance and all the things, right? So it is more than just moving your body. It's actually getting your mental at a place where you're releasing those endorphins and you feel better. Like you literally feel better. You look like you not just look better when you get your results after working out for so long, but you actually feel better about your day, about what's going on, about just everything, your whole perception on maybe the pain that you're feeling, anxiety, fear, whatever it is that you're feeling. Just by moving your body a little bit and getting those endorphins released, you will feel better mentally. So I just want to encourage you guys to just move your body, not just for the physical results, but for your mental health as well.
And that's what I was gonna say. Thanks, Robin. Holy Spirit.
Hey y'all, good morning. I think it's so funny that we're talking about this, because I think last month I had a moment where I was like, I shifted from when I first started earlier this year, and I was working out and I was showing my results. And then I shifted to like business and then Christmas cash. And then I kind of lost that working out aspect and I lost that health and wellness aspect. So last month I decided, okay, I'm gonna get it back together. And then Rachel had her baby and I refused to let her get abs before me. And so I was like, I really got to put my all into it. And then another shift that happened is like, how am I going to try to tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I can help them with some slimming gummies and help pinchable fat, and I got all this pinchable fat. They're going to be like, you ain't even taking the products you selling, ma'am. How am I sell hair, skin, and nails and I don't have no edges? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how are we going to be a product of the product if we not doing it? This is the talk that I have with myself. Like, do you have to be a product of the product and then people will come? And then I had to look at when my business was booming and customers was just coming out of nowhere. It was when I was consistent with my products and I was showing people that every single day. So that's what I've been doing. And I was looking at my results this morning and I'm like, I can't stop now. Like, it's just looking too good. Like, I'm feeling too good and all that stuff. And like you said, that mental health, we're working out. How we gonna be a light and we carrying around pent up aggression? And so like it all comes back to our health and our wellness weave with a business, and we should be the people on the timeline that are promoting health and wellness and living health and wellness. And so that was a big shift for me in the past month. And one more thing I want to say, I read this morning, I was reading Corinthians, and it's the scripture about sowing, but it's a little part in there before that I feel like I've missed a million times. And it said pretty much, if you would have prepared, you would have known that I already had it for you. It was like everything was already ready and you wasn't doing it. But if you would have just looked, God already had it set up for me. But I was being lazy, waiting to the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So that's the scripture right before that good sower. It's like, it's already prepared for you. But if you don't never walk through that door, you never know. And so I don't know. I don't want no blessings just hiding behind no doors for me. So I just got to open them all and work my business just like that. So, yeah.
Listen, y'all preaching today, okay? That's all I'm saying. Y'all preaching.
That was good. That was really good. Dang, I keep losing what I had to say. I'm trying to hop in this way. Okay, go, Cass.
All right, hi guys. Okay, so and so funny, it's so crazy. I was gonna ask Brittany again, like, what's the question again? Because like, there's so many, like, I'll be so engaged with our conversation. Our conversations be bomb, y'all. And so then like, it be thoughts just coming in, like, ooh, yeah, that. So whatever. I think you was talking about how are you excited, whatever, towards the end of the year. I am super excited. Brittany mentioned it last week. I had like a block. I did have a messaging block, and I think it was I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Prior weeks, the last weeks, 2 weeks prior, it was more people messaging me. So I wasn't really sending messages out as much. And so then like last week, I found myself having to send more messages, like versus like, you know, getting a message and responding, where I'm actually initiating the conversation again. So doing more follow-up. And so I was like, why are you blocked? It was like, because you got out of routine. So let's get back. And so really one of the things Pastor Todd that hit me yesterday, he talked about, it was the year in review, but they were preaching, okay, throughout the year in a review. So if you ain't seen it, go watch it. But he talked about his weight loss journey and how he was like, discipline leads to desire, right? Like you go because you're being disciplined. You got to go because you need to go. You go and go, right? And then and I think Robin mentioned it, when you get to a point where it's like, oh wait, I ain't been. Now you having a desire to go. Like it's something wrong. It's like I got to. So it's like you got to do the discipline to discipline leads to desire. And he was like, desire doesn't lead to discipline. You'd be like, oh, I want that. Oh, that's nice, but it doesn't push you to be disciplined. So that was one of the messages like I picked up, was like, I got to get back to the place of discipline. There was points where I was like, man, I got to go to the gym. Like it feel weird. And I think I'm excited for this new year because I'm on the cusp of that. Like when even if it's 15, 20 minutes, every day I'm going to move my body because I desire to be able to move my body when I'm 80, right? Like that is a true desire of mine, to be able to move and not be like hurting and walk around. I want to move my body. Like there's 80-year-olds out here running marathons. I want to be able to move my body. So just like it starts now. for me. And so that discipline is just moving my body every day. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, I had to write my notes before I forgot, was do not go into 2022 without a vision. Pastor Todd mentioned this. He said, don't go in, like, yes, it's cool. We did vision boards. If you haven't done it, go do it. This is your reminder, your friendly reminder. Go do it. Go sit and do your vision board. Do not go into 2022 without a vision. Seek God this week. This is the last week. This is week 52 of 2021. This week will never come back again. Do not go into 2022 without having a vision. And when he said that, I was just like, woo, that was for me. Because I was the one, I was like, I'm waiting for the Lord to give me all that's on my vision board. And it's like, no, I need you to go imagine some stuff. And then I'll tell you what's going on there. Like, you know, but one of the things I also did is just, Pastor Todd mentioned it yesterday. The third thing that stuck out for me on yesterday was, he's like, going into 2022, be really mindful of everything that you're watching and you hearing. And it's something that I've been doing that. I make sure I don't listen to a lot of cursing and stuff like that, because I don't want that to come out my mouth. It's just a personal conviction of mine that I have, where blessings are supposed to come out my mouth and not curses. And so, just being really intentional. I was watching The Nanny a lot, y'all. I'm telling all my business. I was watching The Nanny like every day. Okay, it was on. And it was on because it was a feel good, right? But it wasn't really pouring into me. It was just, it made me feel good, because if you think about it, at the end of every episode, it's like, oh, you know, it's a feel good. That's what it is. So like yesterday I changed and switched it up, and it was like, no, it's either worship music, it's either a sermon, or like it's something that's going to help me. So I watched like The Secret, right? Go watch it. It's good. If you know, I've never watched it. And it was just talking about how when you envisioning things, like you're supposed to be like, does it make you happy? Like, you even know what makes you happy or sad. Like, does it make you happy when you thinking about the things that you want God to bring to your life? Does it make you happy? And then really, really feel it. Like I did the whole thing. They was like, put your hands like a car. Like you expect a new car, you asking God for a new car, put your hands on the steering wheel, close your eyes, drive, and how do you feel? And really get in there. And then one thing they mentioned was, do it every day. And I was like, I don't need to just do vision where, oh, I did a vision and that's it. No, it's every day. Look at it. That's the point of the board, to look at it, to feel it, to be excited about it, right? And then go about my day. So it was just like doing that for 7 days. Not 7 days, but 7 minutes a day at least. So I'm excited about 2022. That's all, everything I wanted to share, you know. I ain't want to lose my thoughts. Yeah. Hey, y'all.
I'll jump here real quick and tell you about the gospel challenge. So I did this thing, I think it was September, where I literally listened to only gospel for 30 days straight. And even though now it's December and it's like, I really haven't gone back to listening to regular music, it just feels different to me now. Like the lyrics hit different. Like I didn't know that gospel challenge was going to affect me like that. But I was just talking to one of my customers yesterday, and I was like, you have to imagine even something simple like that Bruno Mars song that's out right now. And it'd be like something like, oh, but I wanna die. I said, imagine saying that lyric over and over and over and over again, like almost like an affirmation. And so I think that's what happens when we listen to regular music, as opposed to when we listen to gospel music. You're repeating stuff like, it's my season. You know what I'm saying? You're repeating stuff like that all day, over and over and over and over. And I just feel like how it just affected me. Like when I'm not waking up singing City Girls, your day go different when you wake up singing that. You know, when you wake up singing praise and worship music, or even something with just a positive message. Like, yeah, I can't do it. And okay, let me tell y'all something that happened. This is how I know my mental has changed, okay? And so I was about to put up a before and after, and Rachel's face was on there. And it was the hair, skin, and nails thing, right? And so in my ratchet mind, I wanted to put that bundle song on there. I want to put 40-inch weed girls came from the back. But literally every other sentence on there is a cuss word and a B word. And I said, Lord, I cannot have this lady face on here with this cussing on here. It just felt wrong to me. So I take it down. I had to just take it down. Just do another sound or do no sound, just put it up there, because it doesn't represent me. It doesn't represent her. So how dare I put a song that like that about her picture? And so that's when I knew. I was like, okay, this gospel challenge really changed my outlook, because these lyrics are just not okay. It's just no way. But seriously, that was a tap. I said it.
That's so good. Because when I first started with my relationship, my spiritual journey, I struggled with the music part because I love music. I absolutely love all types of music. I'm very eclectic. So I listen to everything but hard rock and heavy metal. I listen to everything. And so it was really a challenge for me until I really understood the fact of, or really just because you understand, obviously the words have power, but like I really truly understood it and like was like, okay, so I'm speaking. No wonder I'm always feeling some type of way because I'm singing, make me feel some type of way. Like, well, yeah, I feel some type of way because I'm singing that, like, or no wonder, we all have relationship trust issues because we thinking about my man. It's 4 a.m. and my man ain't answering. Like, so like it started to really like click for me, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm speaking this stuff, and so my words have power and I'm speaking it, so I'm giving life to those words. And even though I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just grooving, I'm just singing my favorite song, it's really deep. And people be like, it's not that deep, like, but it really is that deep because I'm speaking that over my life. I'm speaking this out into the atmosphere, and so of course I'm getting it back because that's what I'm speaking out. And so Robin, that's really good when you like, that was really good when you did that spiritual journey and you were able to see that, or that gospel challenge or whatever, you were able to see that, because that was one thing that shifted for me and clicked for me. Because I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't understand it in the beginning. I'm like, man, I want to listen to my music. Like, I ain't trying to go out here and be acting on what I'm singing on, but I still want to listen to my 90s jam. Like, like it was really like I struggled with that in the beginning until I truly understood that what and like I really started to listen to the lyrics, like, because you listen to it but you really don't, you like mindlessly listen to it and you just be singing it. But like when I really was like listening to what I was singing, I was like, oh yeah. And so I can't even listen to them sad love songs no more because I don't want no sad love. I ain't listening to Summer Walker. Like, I don't even know her songs. Like, I don't know her because I ain't trying to have that type of love life. And so it's just like, for real, like that music stuff is really serious, but it really did take a minute for me to even catch on, Robin. So listen, I 100% feel you, but I know you feel a lot better now that you are listening to gospel and gospel only, because I'm telling you, that's what I listen to all my runs. It was worship music, praise and worship music, like literally praise and worship music. I will shut all secular music down and it's all praise and worship music because I need that fuel. I need that energy. I need to feel his presence. And so, yeah, so good.
I'll jump in. So many good points you guys made. So to answer your question, what we'll be doing to close out this last week. I'm a tracker girl, and I got tons of trackers for throughout the year. And all I have to do is just go back to every tracker that I didn't fill in, which is my, my intention for this week. And it's to fill in old trackers, to catch up with the things that, either I neglected or went to the back burner, whatever the case may be. So that's how I'm going to set myself up. As for the health aspect, some of you know, I'm a 3rd degree Black belt. And, a friend of mine, he had just, went through his journey to get his Black belt, and he kind of inspired me to go back and get my 4th. And that's going to involve about 2 years of training, and I was just thinking to myself recently, I'm just like, I'm gonna come out this donut beast, like it's gonna be crazy. And I'm really excited about that, but it involves a lot of discipline. So all the things that you guys are talking about, like, the discipline aspect, focusing on one level and really getting clear on that and really getting firm on that was going to affect every other, aspect of your life as well. Also, I have a ton of drafts. in TikTok and in Instagram, and I just want to get them done and, you know, get them posted, because drafts will just sit there for a long time and, you know, it'll be undone. So I plan on finishing them and posting them, and posting as many as I can before the end of the year, and then, you know, having that perpetuate me to the new year. So that's all I got going on.
If you guys haven't, I know Pastor Ty, it was one, I forgot what sermon it was, but it checked the best out of me when he was talking about having vision, but having vision for every aspect of your life, not just certain. So if you guys have not, like Cass said, make sure you're going into vision, or into 2022 with vision, but make sure you're going into 2022 with vision in every aspect. So if you can only write down one thing that you want under each category, write it down. You need to have something under each category. So business, life, health, finances, giving, you know, like every umbrella, family, like everything, relationship, spiritual relationship. Like, what do you want to do? How do you want to grow spiritually? Like every category needs to have something, some type of vision spelled out for it, so that you know exactly what you're looking at and what you're looking to for 2022. So that's another way of preparation, is just making sure you have clear vision for every aspect. Because I'm telling you, I was on point in business, baby, and I was hit or miss every other aspect. Like, yeah, I might have a weight loss goal, but I don't know what kind of man I want. But I'm praying for God to send me a husband. You know what I'm saying? So listen, give vision. Give vision for every aspect.
That's so good. And I even take a reminder, even if you don't have the words, like let's say you got a picture. Pastor Todd talked about how he took his face and put it on another man's body and put that on there. Like, God, look, I don't know how I'm gonna get here, but this is what I see and what I want. And so listen, I took that too. Okay, I snatched somebody. I was like, look, these are the abs I need and want. So you could do that too.
One thing that was so cool for me yesterday was my screensaver on my phone. Hold on, let me see. Clear all this stuff so you can see it. But it's my dream board. And so my little cousin, he had my phone and he pointed at that car. He said, "That's your car?" And I was about to say, "No, that's my dream card." But I was like, "Yeah, that's my car." Like, yes, that's my car. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so just not like really making your dreams personal to you. So not just putting them on a board and like, oh, that's my dream car. And so like putting it into this far out play destination instead of like really, you know, taking hold of it right away and right now and claiming it now. Like, it's not far off. Walk in it now. So walk in whatever it is that you want. Start claiming it now. Because I literally, like, it checked me. I was like, he was like, "This your car?" And I was like, "Say no, like it's gonna be no, it is my car. It is my car, because that's the only way that it's gonna become my car, is if I claim that it is my car." And so yeah, that was something that was really cool for me. I was like, oh, you know, like you I just learned something from a 5-year-old. You right, that is my car. And so just really start like really connecting, not just putting things on your dream board, but like really truly connect to them. Always take them back to God and make sure that your heart and your desire and all of that is in the right place. When it comes to what you're putting on there, make sure it's in alignment with his will and stuff, but start to really identify with those things and not just put them on there. So that's another tip.
Oh, hey guys, how y'all doing? Y'all got the draw finger over there. I can't get in for nothing. But anywho, so I forgot what the question was. So my goal this week, basically, I'm going to be trying to put up a whole bunch of host-to-posts, because I find myself back at day one, like, I have nothing, no customers, no nothing. Like I had to completely start back over, but that's okay. But recapping, we started this year walking by faith and not by sight. So I absolutely felt like I nailed that challenge because I'm the one who left Florida without the home, without the car, came to Virginia, and I still don't have none of that, guys. Like, I'm still working on that. But when I tell y'all, he's been preparing me for 22 because my credit went from 490. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all hear. For some reason, I get nervous when I talk. But anyway, my credit score went from like 498 to 683. So just because I don't have everything that that I know I need, my house, my car, I'm working 2 jobs, I still don't have it. But he's already preparing me for 22. Like I see the little small changes. I just felt like my whole life needed a cleansing, like everything. Like I lost everything, guys. But that's my game plan, is because host to post, that's what was working for me with the distributors, with the lawyer customers. That's what works. So that's my game plan, is just try to get up as many hostess posts that I can and see what. I'm excited for 22 because I know I absolutely killed it. Like it's coming. My keys to my house, my car, my business. Like when I started It Works, I wasn't working at all. I was surviving off the little samples. Like them samples is life for real. But my circumstances changed and I lost everything. So that rent was $1,600 a month. I couldn't do it no more. So I found myself going to get 2 more jobs, but now I just got to apply myself to the business because I know the money is out there. And I know he's been molding me for a whole year. Like it's coming. So whatever y'all going through, y'all just keep pushing. Like that's my goal, host a post. And I'm excited for 22. Like that's what I've been trying to say for the last hour.
Ashley, I got a question.
I'm listening.
Okay. Do you see your business as a true solution?
Oh, I do. Like I do. It was just so much blockage. Like that hotel rent ain't no joke. I was surviving with my It Works paycheck for almost the first 6 months. Like I was jobless. I had no work. The pandemic was in. That simple cash was life. So I know the money is there. Looking at folks that done came in around the same time as me or even after me, and they already promoted. Like I know the money was there. When I first came in and I saw you and Rachel and everybody else, like I really didn't know your journey. You're just telling me about your journey. But seeing folks that come in after me around the same time, like I got to see them grow. So I know it's out there. It's meant for me to have it, or It Works when it have found me. I just need to do all the work and stay consistent to go get it. Like it's there. I know it's there.
You believe it for you?
Yeah, I believe
You
it.
know it's there. You believe it for you.
I believe it for me. It's there. I claim it. I am diamond. I say that every day. I am diamond with, I'm telling you, I had like 20 something lawyer customers to 0. I have nothing, but I am diamond. It don't matter. Each day is day one. I am diamond. But yes, ma'am, I do believe it.
All right. You gonna make this your plan A?
Absolutely. Everything is coming together. Like it's all coming together in a way. I kind of felt that I failed at walking by faith because I found myself getting 2 more jobs or getting 2 jobs where I didn't have none when I had said yes to It Works. But the whole circumstances changed. Like the rent went from $850 to $1,600 to having a car to no car. Like I know I haven't gave up on It Works. I just needed the money right then and there. And then
And so I want you, this is what I want everybody to kind of grasp. And it's sometimes it's kind of hard because we're used to the consistent paycheck at work or just feeling that like that's a false sense of security. But everything that you need, you can literally make it here. And it doesn't have to take forever.
Right.
Like you just have to truly be disciplined and be intentional and go get it. So I'm pretty sure if you're working 2 jobs, depending on if you're working them in the same day, you're working a lot of hours, right?
I am.
So you could be, and this is what I say a lot of times, like people like in the outside world, they might glorify like factory jobs or whatever. And they're like, I'm about to go hit this 12. You could hit this 12 right on your business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we'll glorify going to work 12 hours for somebody else, but wouldn't work 12 hours for our business when you could sit here and work 12 hours on your business and get a lot more than what you're getting from working hours at a job. And so I want you to understand that even though it may look bleak, it may look grim, you don't have to go out and get multiple jobs when you have this opportunity right here. And so if you can see this opportunity truly as a solution and not a burden, you can allow it to truly be that solution that you need it to be.
Right. I hear you talking, but you still got 2 jobs. Like I hear you, but when I tell you that I jumped in,
I get it.
I am promoting at work. Y'all just started your 90-day challenge. I'm gonna have me some more before and after pictures. I started mine in October. All of my customers know that I'm on this 90-day, not my It Works customers, my job customers. All of my customers know I'm on this 90-day challenge. They're like, girl, you getting skinny. Girl, what you doing? I am promoting at Dollar General, okay? I'll be doing my lives, my everything. What's that red stuff you mixing in that drink? Every time I come in here, you always mixing some healthy stuff. I am doing more one-on-one contact than I ever did. Like somehow I jumped up out my comfort zone. I don't know, like the questions was coming to me. So I had to answer the questions, but now I see myself interacting with the customers and they want to know about what I'm drinking or my Slimming gummies. Like I done jump back on that Simple Cash. Like I'm promoting at Dollar General and Hardee's, girl.
Good.
I am. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Y'all just keep pushing and I haven't lost focus.
Yeah.
A moment to figure out how I would do it. But I am promoting at both. They see the weight loss and now they're approaching me.
Yeah, product is a product. You will definitely get the questions coming.
Hey Brittany, real quick, I just dropped the link. This past week too, when I was working through some like, like you always encouraging yourself. I literally woke up and it was a call for me to go watch the whole series of Expect Effect again. So I just dropped a link on Expect Effect by Pastor Michael Todd at Transformation, y'all. It really connected. Like we can have faith, but you got to have expectation too. And the plane cannot fly with just one wing. You need both. And so that really helped me throughout this week. And I just wanted to share it with everyone here. Like, take a moment, watch it. It's really good. It helps. It really helped me.
Yeah, I remember the Expect Effect. I'm gonna go back and watch that too. It was good. I remember whenever I did watch it, like whenever the series was out, it hit. So I'm gonna definitely go back and watch that.
Yeah, because for me, it wasn't like my faith was low. It was my expectation had dipped. And so I was like, oh, okay. Like it when I tell y'all it was for me and I wanted to share it, it just came back to me like, oh, share that. You was gonna share it. So I got the tap and I'm sharing.
Yes. Yeah, so expounding on making this plan A with no plan B. So basically, when this is your plan A, you may still be in your job, your wherever you were at, your career or whatever, when you started the business. You may still be there, but when this is your plan A, this becomes a priority. And it almost becomes more of a priority than your job. That's why I ended up getting fired, Lord Jesus, because I wanted to pay attention to my business more than, yeah, but it just becomes more of a priority. And so it becomes as important, if not almost more important than what you're already doing to bring in money. And so you're so sold out that your business is going to be your solution, that you look for ways to make this business work to get what you need instead of looking for other ways to get what you need outside of this business. And so if that makes sense, that's how you shift from this being an option to your only option, is when it's not going right, instead of looking for a way out, or instead of already going in with I'm gonna give it this long to work out, and if it don't work out, then I can go do this. That's not making this your plan A and your plan only. When you make this your plan only, it's like, okay, this is going to work come hell or high water, and I'm going to figure it out. So, okay, this didn't work this time, so I'm gonna try to message like this, or I'm gonna try to say this, or I'm gonna try to post like this, or I'm gonna try this. The top leader said, go ahead and do reels, so I'm gonna make reels. They said do host to post, so I'm gonna do host to post. Like really, literally just trying to find a solution within your business and making that work, instead of trying to find other solutions outside of the business to make whatever your situation, or be the solution for whatever situation you have going on. Your business is a solution, not anything else. So I don't know if that made sense, Shania.
Made sense. I felt that, and that's why it kind of beat me up, feeling like I was giving up on my business when I found myself not getting one job, but I actually had got 2 jobs. So I had to refocus, and I didn't give up on the business. I'm just working a lot of hours. When I'm on break, I work. It works. When I wake up in the morning, I go ahead and drop my little morning post or whatever it is. When I come home, I try to work the business 1 hour. Once I get off, like, I absolutely have not put the business on the back burner, because I went and had joined it. Like, I am taking these products. Our products is not cheap. I'm broke, but I'm trying to run that auto shipment. Like, I got to do what I got to do. But I felt that, yeah.
Don't beat yourself up, Ashley, because beating yourself up, that's only going to, like, about your decision. Make your decision, make it boldly. You made a decision, make it proudly, make it boldly. Don't beat yourself up about it, because because that's only going to hold you back even longer. Like, don't do that. You had to do what you had to do. And so, like you said, just work your business in the nooks and crannies, and in the pockets of the days that you have. Like, take your situation as is and just make the best of it. So yeah. We hear you. All right. So it is 11. I didn't even know it was 11, y'all. We were just on here chopping it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and pray us out. But I pray you guys have an amazing week, and like literally just dig your heels in. Know that you are here for such a time as this. We have been created for such a time as this. We are going into that Black Diamond team, that #1 spot. Like, this is our year. I feel it. A lot of people have said that they feel it. I see the tide changing. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so I'm really excited. And like Rachel said, and I know I've been here and I've missed out. And you don't want to miss out. It's not a good feeling to miss out when things happen for the squad. And because you got something that you need anyway. So you want to make sure that you're getting what you get. And because you're getting what you came here for, then we all get to press towards that #1 spot. We all get to press towards Black Diamond, because everybody is getting what they came here for. Everybody is coming to the table and eating. So get what you came here for. Walk in expectation. Go watch the expect effect, because you need to walk in expectation. We're asking God for all of this stuff. We praying. We doing all of the things, make sure, 1, your intentions are right, but 2, that you are expecting what you expect. Like, walk in expectancy for it. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm pushing for us to end this month strong and springboard into 2021. I'm excited for the announcements. Make sure that you guys are aware of everything that's going on the calendar. Make sure to continue to invite people throughout the day to get them on the opportunity Zoom. It is at 7. Don't just stop with the messages you sent here. Continue to invite people throughout the day, get the word out, and let's get this thing cracking. So yes, Cass, come on. All right, y'all. So I'm about to press out. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for allowing us to come together in this moment in time to really just get our minds together, get a plan to end this month strong and springboard into the next year. We know that you don't work on our timeline, and we know that you are the creator of time. You are outside of time, and everything happens in your timing. But just give us the continued courage, boldness, and just peace in doing the things that we know to do, taking the steps that we know to take, making the strides that we know to make, as we continue to hang tight and hold true to the promises that you've shown us and the things that you've placed on our hearts and the desires you've given us, Lord. We just ask you for the wisdom, the discernment, the boldness, the courage to reach out to those who you place in our path to bless with this opportunity. We just ask that you give us a double portion for showing up in this moment and really just taking our businesses serious and prioritizing them in order to really just change our lives and change our families' lives, as well as, invite people and bring people into your kingdom, and bring heaven here on earth. So just continue to give us strength, continue to give us courage, continue to give us peace in this season, Lord. I just ask that you touch the hearts of those who may be dealing with loss during this time, any type of loss. I just ask that you give us strength to endure, give us the strength to release and know that they are with you, Lord, and they are in a better place, and that you got them. It is in your Son Jesus' name that I pray today, and we magnify and glorify your name. Amen. All right, guys, I will see y'all later.